Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti. In this presentation, I will discuss about late Victorian era. The late Victorian occurred from 1880 until 1920. It was an era that was affected by industrialization and technological advance. The poverty, class, gender, and religion were the recurrent issues in that era. In this period, English fiction in the last 2 decades of the 19th century was dominated by the fine, demanding, expatriate American work of Henry James from 1843 until 1916. The emergence of popular democracy and mass popularism meant the decline of the function and ideology of British liberalism. In this period, all of novels by Hardy presents a supremely delicate study of characters choosing and making the wrong choice. His fiction, history, geology, geography, and astronomy variously serve as macrocosmic ramifications of the human microcosm, represented by an intertwined knot of individual fates. This period, the book denounces neo-Victorian family values and try to emphasize the significance of social evolution and family influence. The literary work in this period, such as novels that the authors describe English society with all of its characters, and it became the most popular literary form. Well, we move to talk about the authors or the famous one and the masterpiece in that era. The first is Thomas Hardy. He was a country architect who became a groundbreaking novelist and poet. His major novels appeared from 1871 to 1895. That focus on man's battle of life and love with the always indifferent force. I mean the always indifferent forces of nature and also the frequently cruel constraint in social convention. His poems followed in his old age from 1898 to 1928. In which expressed about a personal melancholy in simple language. His major works is novel that titled Jude the Obscure, that published in 1895. Okay, the second is Oscar Wilde. He was the flamboyant Irish star of the aesthetic movement from the 1880 and 1890. His masterpiece is the comic perfection of his dramatic masterpiece that titled The Importance of Being Earnest, that published in 1895. In which it demanded a reconsideration of 19th century values that had a lasting effect on the development of modernism. The decay of lying was unveiled essay that became masterpiece in this era. It focused on the representation about social reality and facts. Evidently, based on the explanation, it shows that in the late Victorian period, The patriotic observes the culmination of national and imperial glory. Victorian values, beliefs, and standards of personal and social behavior were challenged by a new generation of intellectuals and writers or authors, so that it makes emergence of literary work in that era, such as Thomas Hardy, that his major novels focus on man's battle of life and love with the always indifferent forces of nature, and also the frequently cruel constraints in social convention. And also he described the tragedy of the common man in his struggle with the elements of the social system of the time. In his work, the title Tales of the Arborville. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for listening. May all those I have shared be beneficial for all of us. Have a nice day everyone and stay healthy. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.